bring my own mic to the studio. Okay, we got hiccup number one. You see, I got my power cord from my laptop plugged in here, but that was shut off. This joint, man, it draws power, and my laptop is dead. So now I'm upstairs in the dining room, and I just surprised myself by pushing play on accident. I've got 2 guest verses that were recorded, and so I'm making a bounce with those verses in the sessions so that I can now add my verse to those songs. Another feature for the project, bouncing out a demo so I can add my verse today. Okay, bouncing the 3rd song that I'm prepping for the studio today. While I'm at it, I also need to bounce this Sunday's sermon, the audio for our podcast. In this bag here is my rap snacks. My wife packed me a little something. I'm also making myself a coffee for the road. I am all set up. Got my mic here, laptop plugged in, 500 rack going into the interface with my signal path, and I'm gonna start writing to the first song. So I spent a little over an hour writing a verse for a song called Workmanship. I'm happy with the verse, but I don't know if it's the right approach for the song. I start a train of thought, but I stay on it longer than I intended to, and so it doesn't leave me much room for the conclusion. Now I could just make a much longer verse than what I intended, but I don't know that it's fitting for the song. So I'm trying to think that through right now, if I want to scrap what I've got and try another approach, or if I just want to finish it as it is and sit with it. I got rid of 4 bars that were unnecessary so that I could develop the conclusion, and I think it worked out.
I want to be made new. I don't want to be better. I want to be made new. I don't want to be better. I want to be made new. Raw material, no serial code, organic. I'm skin and bones, planet on planet Earth, birth in 81. My flesh weighs a ton, determined.
Working on the second song, a few things that I've needed to overcome. So I guess challenge or difficulty number 2. The first was when the computer died, but man, the heat came on in the studio. I think because it's attached to another building. So somebody turned on the heat. Oh my goodness. It is just got so hot in here. So that's one challenge. And they say I can just go in the other room and ask them to turn it down, but that's so not my personality. All right, I guess you could say this is like the 3rd challenge or hiccup. Bruh, look how many takes I did. So one of the challenges of recording by yourself is, man, you don't have anybody else to bounce the idea off of, to say, yo, how's that sound? Do you like that take? Do you not like that take? Do you like that energy? I don't know, it took about like an hour and a half. I wrote my verse. And man, if the last one was crazy, with how many takes I did, this is even crazier. Come on, man. This is like one of the first ones that I finished.
The righteous are scarce, and if the righteous are scarcely saved.
Okay, now let's just go up there's like 6 more.
The righteous are scarce, and if the righteous are scarcely saved.
So that sounds like pretty much exactly the same. That's hilarious.
One has many on it. There's many ways to walk in darkness. The broadness feels like freedom, but it's a bondage.
Now this is probably like the main part that I know I kept changing. I see some takes here that are giving example.
On it, there's many ways to walk in darkness. The broadness feels like freedom, but it's a bondage. And one has many on it. There's many ways to walk in darkness. The broadness feels like freedom, but it's a bondage. And I mention this.
And see, that one's more subtle, the way that I extended it out. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll go home and I'll listen through and see which take speaks to me the most. For real, I was down to my t-shirt because it was cracking. It was hot. But I got 3 songs done. I'm happy with that. And now I'm gonna go pick up my son for soccer practice. And honestly, while he is playing soccer, I am probably just gonna be writing another verse. So Music Monday in full effect. If I could get another verse done, then... Or would you look at this? Get home, and what do I find? Straight in the mailbox. Bodega 2. What we got on here? Oh, there's a song with me on it. Yes. First thing I do once I get home is reset up my equipment at home so that it's ready to go. Until it hits midnight, it's still Music Monday, so I may try and record one more verse or do some edits on the things I recorded today.